If you're a woman over 35 and you've struggled to lose weight naturally, or you've jumped on GLP-1s, or even considered it, this may be the most important video you ever see. Because you are guaranteed to drop at least 10 pounds by trying the simple 7-second morning ritual that follows. And you'll do it in a way that leaves you looking younger, healthier, and more energized, not weak, tired, or aged like so many women feel after relying solely on GLP-1s. Because as you'll see, top researchers from Oxford, Stanford, and Karolinska Institute in Sweden have uncovered a hidden metabolic switch that controls the entire female metabolism. And when this switch gets stuck in the off position, which happens to 9 out of 10 women in the US and Canada after 35, it doesn't matter how clean you eat or how hard you work out. Fat loss shuts down. And if you force the weight off with injections, that same stuck switch gets jammed even tighter, causing severe metabolic damage and massive rebound weight gain if you ever stop the shots. But now, thanks to a remarkably simple 7-second morning ritual being called the Scandinavian Slimming Secret by metabolic researchers in Sweden, thousands of women across North America are flipping their switch all the way on and keeping it on, whether they're using a GLP-1 or not. And they're watching their deepest, most stubborn fat melt away from their belly, hips, underarms, and thighs. And the more they use it, the more their stubborn fat disappears. Women who had struggled for years are dropping 2, 3, even 4 dress sizes in a matter of weeks. Without dieting, without working out, without side effects, without giving up any of their favorite foods. And that includes everything from pizza, pasta, and bread to wine, chocolate, and even ice cream. Plus, women using GLP-1s are seeing faster, longer-lasting results while protecting their metabolism and avoiding rebound weight gain. Because unlike the injections, this works with your metabolism, not against it. Which is why every woman considering a GLP-1 needs to see this before it's too late. Because it all comes down to a simple 7-second ritual you can start tomorrow morning right from home. Yes, it sounds hard to believe and you should be skeptical, but what's already happening to hundreds of thousands of real women across North America is absolutely stunning.
It's amazing how life-changing this has been for me. I've dropped 42 pounds, I'm healthier, and I have all-day energy that I've never experienced before in my life.
I'm already down 27 pounds and 4 dress sizes, and I feel incredible.
My doctor was just shocked at my last checkup, not only by how fast I lost so much weight when nothing else had worked, but how much my blood pressure and cholesterol have improved.
I've already lost 7 pounds the very first week.
I could have never imagined something so simple could fire up my metabolism so much. I've lost 37 pounds and everything I'm eating is just melting right off.
You're about to hear from the world's leading expert in female metabolism, a best-selling author, university educator, and targeted fat loss specialist who's helped over 1 million women lose more weight than they ever thought possible and keep it off for good.
Hello and welcome. I'm John Barbin, and I see messages like these pouring in every day from women who are stunned and overjoyed by what's happening to their bodies after just weeks of following a simple 7-second morning ritual. And here's the best part. Because this morning ritual flips on the metabolic switch that controls female fat burning, once the fat's gone, it stays gone. No more bouncing between dress sizes. No more losing and regaining the same 10, 20, or even 30 pounds. No more dreading how you'll look next month or next year. Because this 7-second ritual doesn't just melt away stubborn fat, it reignites your metabolism from the inside out. So you automatically burn more calories all day long, even while you sleep. That's why it's not just become the smarter, safer, more powerful alternative to GLP-1s, but also the metabolism-saving must for women already using them. Plus, it naturally floods your system with clean, sustained energy, elevates your mood, supports clearer skin, reduces inflammation, balances key female hormones, and it supports a much healthier heart, arteries, and blood sugar. Most importantly, it puts you back in full control of your body, your weight, your health, and your quality of life. Now, I understand how unbelievable this may sound at first, but just keep watching. Because it doesn't matter if you're 35 or 75. if you have 10 pounds to lose or 100 pounds to lose, if you've suffered from a slow metabolism your whole life, or if your body has gradually betrayed you as the years have passed by. This is 100% real, and it will work for you. I guarantee it. And I guarantee the simple, natural ritual is safer, easier, and more effective than anything you've ever tried before. All I ask is that you give me a few moments to prove it to you. I'll walk you through the latest science, the real-world results, and exactly how it works. It's time to break free from the struggle once and for all. So, let's begin. Hi, as mentioned earlier, my name is John Barban. I'm a nutritional scientist who has specialized in targeted female fat loss for over 20 years. Over the last decade, I've been trusted by top doctors, researchers, and nutritionists as a world-leading expert in female metabolism and how GLP-1 drugs affect it. And that's not because of the embarrassingly long list of degrees I hold in the fields of human biology, nutrition, and physiology, or the research papers I've published, the best-selling nutrition books I've authored, or my decorated teaching tenure at the University of Florida. And it has nothing to do with the media appearances, or the high-profile celebrities, many of whom you'd know by name, who've relied on me to get them lean and camera-ready in record time. Instead, it's because of the over 1 million real women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s who've trusted me to help them burn fat faster, easier, and lose more than they ever thought possible, and keep it off for good. But I'm not telling you any of this to impress you, rather to impress upon you that if you've been trying to take care of yourself, eat well, and exercise, yet you're still not seeing the fat loss results you desire, or worse, if the scale keeps going up no matter what you do, you're not alone, and it's absolutely not your fault. Because the truth is, virtually everything to do with real and sustainable female fat loss comes down to one single factor. And until now, that one factor has been impossible for you to fully control. Yet, that's about to change. First, there's something else you should know, because none of this would even exist without my sister Lisa. She's the reason I started studying female metabolism in the first place. Lisa has always been one of the most important women in my life. She supported me through everything. So when she came to me for help with her weight and nothing I could do worked long term, I felt like I failed her. And after she gave birth to my niece Paige, things only got worse. She hit 210 pounds at just 5'1", felt exhausted, ashamed, and barely recognized the woman staring back at her in the mirror. I'll never forget when she said to me, "John, I've tried everything. I'm tired. I just want to give up." That moment broke my heart and lit a fire in me like nothing else ever had. It pushed me to find a better answer, not just for Lisa, but for every woman like her. And that search led me to the breakthrough you're about to see. The same one Lisa used to drop a breathtaking 53 pounds of confidence-robbing body fat and 12 dress sizes in just weeks. Her most stubborn fat pockets and cellulite vanished from her hips, buns, belly, underarms, and thighs. And she's kept it off ever since. But what mattered most? She finally felt like herself again, confident, happy, and in control. What worked for Lisa has worked for over 1 million real everyday women around the world. And I know it can work for you too. So pay close attention to what we're about to cover next. Because researchers from Harvard, Stanford, and the world-renowned Karolinska Institute have proven that every frustrating part of weight loss for women, from stubborn fat to plateaus to rebound gain, is controlled by one single hormone. That hormone is leptin, and it acts as the master fat-burning switch for the entire female metabolism. When leptin levels are high, your body gets the signal to burn fat. When leptin levels are low, your body gets the signal to store fat instead. Those are the basic facts. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Metabolic researchers from these same institutions have discovered two hidden leptin problems almost every single woman faces when trying to lose weight. And these problems silently shut down fat burning, making weight loss slow, frustrating, and eventually impossible. Let's take a quick look at them. Problem number 1, leptin resistance. Most women over 35 have become 3 to 5 times less responsive to leptin's signal to burn fat. Scientists call this leptin resistance, and it's what causes you to feel like your body just isn't listening to you anymore. Even when you're eating clean, working out, or doing everything right, nothing happens. That's because your body simply isn't responding to leptin's signal to burn fat. Your fat-burning switch is stuck, and you're stuck with it. You'll notice this showing up as the soft, squishy fat in the hips, thighs, belly, and back of the arms. The kind that seems totally immune to diet and exercise. And because women have nearly 3 times as many fat storage receptors in these exact areas compared to men, the problem becomes even more stubborn. This leptin resistance is largely the result of long-term exposure to the modern North American lifestyle, including processed foods, hormone-disrupting chemicals, poor sleep, and stress. Problem number 2, leptin output. This problem is even worse. When you cut calories, even slightly, your leptin levels drop over twice as fast and twice as much as they do when men cut calories. That makes your metabolism crash sooner, harder, and for longer. This is why you hit weight loss plateaus so much faster, why any progress stalls so suddenly, even if you're doing everything right. And it's also why, after weeks of starving yourself, you'll gain it all back and more in just a few days of eating normally again. All because your leptin levels crashed, grinding your metabolism to a halt. And the worst part is, it's not your fault. Your metabolism isn't broken, it's doing exactly what it was designed to do. Protect fat, not burn it. It's an evolutionary survival mechanism related to child-rearing demands. And while that may have made sense thousands of years ago, today it's sabotaging your every effort to lose weight and keep it off. And for women who've turned to GLP-1s, these drugs force extreme calorie restriction by shutting down appetite, which crashes your leptin harder and faster than anything else. So when you force weight off with injections, without supporting leptin, you're actually making both of these problems worse. You're slowing your metabolism, increasing resistance, and setting yourself up for rapid, brutal rebound weight gain the moment you stop. That's why so many women end up way worse off than before. Much heavier, more exhausted, or completely drug-dependent for life. But there is good news. Recent studies confirm that women with both high levels of leptin and high leptin sensitivity burn at least 3 times more fat on autopilot without changing a single thing about their diet. We all know women like this, the ones who stay so slim without even trying. They don't diet, they don't count calories, they eat what they want, and fat just never sticks. It's not magic, it's what happens when your female fat-burning hormone is working for you. By boosting leptin and leptin sensitivity, you flip your fat-burning switch all the way on and finally take full control of your metabolism. So the obvious question becomes, how do you increase both leptin and leptin sensitivity? Well, over a decade ago, my team and I created the first solution that did exactly that. A targeted female fat loss nutrition and exercise protocol called the Venus Factor, which has rapidly transformed over 1 million everyday women when nothing else worked. And while all of those transformations were nothing short of incredible, it was only the beginning. Because our ultimate mission was to deliver even more dramatic leptin-boosting, fat-burning results for women without the strict dieting, without the time-consuming workouts, and without the stress. A solution that would work perfectly with the female metabolism, naturally, automatically, in just a few effortless seconds a day. Which is why we spent years working with metabolic experts, nutritional scientists, and female hormone specialists around the world, reviewing hundreds of clinical studies, testing dozens of natural compounds. And then, we had a breakthrough in the form of a powerful phytonutrient known as genistein. Originally studied for its powerful effects on female hormone balance and metabolic health, genistein has been shown in peer-reviewed research to reduce appetite and support better portion control, improve thyroid hormone activity, especially in women over 40, preserve lean muscle during weight loss, support healthy bone density and joint flexibility. But what was most exciting was the new clinical studies on its impact on leptin output. In a 2022 randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial, researchers found that concentrated doses of genistein increased leptin production by up to 158% in women, even while calories were being restricted. That's the game changer. Because as we covered earlier, when women cut calories, leptin levels crash twice as fast and twice as hard as they do in men. And when leptin crashes, metabolism slows to a crawl. But genistein didn't just protect leptin levels, it actually elevated them, allowing women to keep their fat-burning signal all the way on, even in the face of calorie restriction. Now, that's only one piece of the puzzle. Because even if your body is producing all the leptin it needs, if it isn't responding to the signal, it's useless. And that's the metabolic reality for millions of women. Fortunately, our second breakthrough came from one of the most unique botanicals on the planet, a rare Arctic berry native to the icy forests of Scandinavia. Exposed to 19 hours of daylight during the summer months, then plunged into freezing darkness all winter, this remarkable berry developed an unparalleled concentration of polyphenols, antioxidants, and fat-regulating compounds. It's called Arctic lingonberry, and it's the secret behind what metabolic researchers are now calling the Scandinavian slimming secret. In a controlled clinical trial out of Sweden, concentrated doses of Arctic lingonberry boosted leptin sensitivity by an astounding 314%, allowing your body to finally respond to leptin's fat-burning signal. But the benefits didn't stop there. Dozens of peer-reviewed studies now show that Arctic lingonberry also helps detoxify hormone-disrupting chemicals that interfere with fat loss, balance blood sugar and reduce inflammation, support healthy estrogen metabolism for more efficient fat burning. Together, these effects give Arctic lingonberry a powerful edge in helping women overcome the hormonal and metabolic blockers that sabotage female fat loss. Yet, even with more leptin output and your body becoming more sensitive to its signal, for leptin to really do its job properly, its signal needs to be strong, clear, and unblocked. And over time, things like poor sleep, stress, and inflammation from processed foods can muffle or weaken that signal inside your body. That's where a highly concentrated, woman-focused form of Himalayan turmeric comes in. Long prized for its anti-inflammatory properties and estrogen-balancing effects in women over 35, this ultra-pure botanical has been shown in peer-reviewed studies to reduce the inflammation that interferes with leptin signaling, improve fat cell communication and insulin sensitivity, support hormonal balance for more efficient fat burning. In short, Himalayan turmeric strengthens and amplifies leptin's fat-burning signal, so your body responds faster, more fully, and more efficiently, which makes it the perfect companion to genistein and Arctic lingonberry. Because now, you're not just producing more leptin, and you're not just more sensitive to it, you're ensuring all of leptin's signal gets through loud and clear to maximize your body's metabolic potential. And once leptin is firing on all cylinders, your body's producing more of it, responding better to it, and amplifying the signal loud and clear. That creates a rare opportunity to dramatically accelerate fat burning to essentially pour high-octane fuel onto a fire that's already burning, and watch the flames roar. And that's exactly where the incredibly powerful phytonutrient Camellia sinensis comes in. In a major clinical trial conducted by researchers at the University of Geneva, women with optimized leptin levels and leptin sensitivity who consumed concentrated doses of Camellia sinensis increased overall metabolism up to 357%, lost an average of 30.1 pounds in just 90 days, dropped 3 dress sizes and 12% body fat, and dramatically reduced waist circumference. In short, Camellia sinensis takes a reactivated metabolism and turns it into a full-blown fat-burning furnace, which makes it the perfect final piece of the puzzle. Because now, you're producing more leptin than ever before. You're dramatically more sensitive to its signal. The signal is strong, clear, and unblocked. And your metabolism is locked into full fat-burning mode around the clock. In short, we created the world's first 100% natural, science-backed formula built to unlock a level of fat loss most women never thought was possible by fully unleashing leptin, the master female fat-burning hormone, and flipping the female metabolism into fat-burning overdrive 24 hours a day. The science was clear. The formula was ready. We encapsulated each dose using advanced rapid and extended release technology, so your system gets flooded with powerful fat-burning nutrients for faster absorption, faster results, and longer lasting effects. Then, we put it to the ultimate test. We sent out samples to over 3,400 women whose metabolisms had resisted absolutely everything. Every diet, every workout. And even women who had suffered severe rebound weight gain and metabolic damage from extreme fat loss methods, including GLP-1s that left them worse off than before. These were the hardest cases. Women who felt broken, defeated, and ready to give up for good. We asked them to change nothing. No diets, no calorie counting, no workouts. Just one simple 7-second ritual each morning. And when the results started coming in, they were more powerful than we ever imagined. Within the first few weeks, virtually every woman reported noticeable fat loss. Not over months, but days. With the average weight loss reaching over 30 pounds. Many women dropped 2, 3, even 4 dress sizes faster than they ever thought possible. Deep, stubborn fat from the belly, hips, thighs, and arms began melting away and staying away. But that's not all, because just as impressive were the other transformations being reported. A steady surge of clean, all-day energy, drastically reduced cravings and snacking, especially at night, sharper focus and improved mood throughout the day, noticeably flatter stomachs and less bloating after meals, smoother, clearer, more radiant skin, improved sleep, better digestion, and easier mornings, even healthier blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels at their next checkup. Every system in the body was responding, because once leptin is optimized, everything changes. Fat burning becomes automatic, energy returns, hormones rebalance, and your metabolism starts working in overdrive instead of against you. This was no longer about weight loss. This was about helping women reclaim control of their health, confidence, and quality of life in the simplest, most sustainable way possible. And with the results confirmed across thousands of the hardest cases, we knew it was time to share this breakthrough with every woman who needed it. And that's exactly what I'm here to do today. I couldn't be more proud or more excited to introduce you to what metabolic scientists are calling the most powerful female fat loss breakthrough in decades, the Venus Factor, the world's first and only 100% safe and natural proprietary formula designed specifically to target the female metabolism by dramatically boosting both the output and sensitivity to your body's master fat-burning hormone, leptin. There's never been anything like it before, and as myself, my team, and thousands of the hardest case women we've ever worked with can attest, electrifying your metabolism, burning off stubborn fat from your most resistant areas, enjoying smooth, all-day energy, reducing cravings and emotional eating has never been simpler, easier, or more automatic. All it takes is one simple 7-second ritual each morning. No diets, no calorie counting, no injections, no intense exercise. Just 7 short seconds and your metabolism starts working in overdrive for you instead of against you. Fat gets burned instead of stored. Food gets used for energy, not fat. And unlike the weak, tired, or prematurely aged look many women report with GLP-1s, this leaves you looking lean, vibrant, and visibly younger, with a healthy, radiant glow that starts from the inside out. And if you're using GLP-1s, or even considering them, then adding the Venus Factor to your routine isn't just smart, it's essential. Because while GLP-1s suppress your metabolism, the Venus Factor supercharges your metabolism, so you can avoid the dreaded rebound and turn short-term weight loss into a lifelong transformation. The Venus Factor is 100% all-natural, vegetarian, non-GMO, gluten-free, contains no artificial fillers, preservatives, or stimulants, and is clinically tested to be completely safe with 0 side effects. It's manufactured right here in the USA, in a state-of-the-art FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility, under the strictest, most sterile conditions possible. We also pay for third-party testing on every batch to ensure purity, potency, and the highest quality standards in the industry. That is what makes the Venus Factor the most trusted, most effective, and most advanced female fat-burning formula available anywhere today. And you're about to get exclusive access to it in just a moment. Okay, it's time for you to finally get the leaner, lighter, more energized body you've been dreaming of and deserve. Imagine that for a second. Imagine how amazing you'll look when your clothes start fitting the way they used to, or better. The compliments from your family, the shock on your friends' faces, and the look in your partner's eyes when they see the transformation for themselves. Imagine the energy, real energy, pulsing through your body again. No more sluggish mornings, no more crashes, just steady, natural energy to move through your day with confidence and ease. You're about to enjoy all your favorite foods guilt-free, without giving up wine, chocolate, pizza, or dessert. No dieting, no restrictions, no injections, no rebound weight gain. Just a slim, toned, confident version of yourself, looking and feeling better than you ever have. Really let yourself feel what that would be like. And ask yourself, how much would that be worth? to never feel trapped by your body again, to never struggle with your weight or your metabolism ever again, to never worry about side effects, cravings, or rebound weight like so many women using GLP-1s are now facing. What would you give for that freedom, that confidence, and that control? Because starting today, you can experience all of it for nowhere near what you'd happily pay. For myself and my team who help make this formula possible, this has never been about money. It's about restoring hope for the women who've been left behind, the women who've done everything right, tried diet after diet, workout after workout, and even the latest injections, and still couldn't get their metabolism to respond. All we want is to give you the chance to finally flip your fat-burning switch back on and feel like yourself again. The Venus Factor has already helped over 184,000 women across the world, and our mission is to help 1 million. We want you to be next, which is why we're not going to charge $700, $500, or even $199, even though the clinical research and results clearly justify it, especially compared to risky drugs that can cost $1,100 a year or more. You're here right now because you're ready to take back control, naturally, safely, and with confidence. And we want to make that as easy as possible for you, which is why, for a very limited time only, you can secure your first bottle of the Venus Factor for a simple one-time fee of just $79. Yes, just $79. The lowest price you'll ever see. And before you order, there's one more thing to know. The science shows, and so do the real-world results, that the longer you take Venus Factor, the better your results will be. Because Venus Factor doesn't just trigger fat loss, it fully retrains and rebalances your metabolism over time. And women who choose to take it for 6 months experience the most dramatic and most lasting transformations. That's especially true if you're over 35 or have more than 10 pounds to lose. For that reason, it's strongly recommended that you take Venus Factor consistently for at least 3 to 6 months, so it has time to fully optimize your metabolism and lock in your weight loss long term. That's why we're giving you the chance to secure 3 or 6 bottles of Venus Factor today at even deeper, one-time only discounts, which will save you significantly more money on top of today's already reduced pricing. Plus, if you take advantage of our absolute best and most popular deal, our 6-month ultimate discount package will even include your shipping and handling for free. Only thing is, the popularity of these discounted bundled packages is causing us to sell out of our current stock far faster than expected. That's why this special pricing is only guaranteed for today, or while supplies last. Because we refuse to compromise on the quality or sourcing of the rare, high-potency super nutrients in Venus Factor, we're already facing steep increases in raw material costs, which means the price you see right now is the lowest it will ever be, and it's not guaranteed past tonight. The last thing I want is for you to come back later only to see a higher price, or worse, to find that we're completely sold out. That's why nearly 94% of women are picking up the 6-month ultimate discount package so they can save a ton of money and start dissolving fat right away and keep it off for years to come. Because once your metabolism is finally working for you, the last thing you want to do is interrupt that progress. In fact, many women are ordering extra bottles, not just for themselves, but for their family, friends, and coworkers. Because when they see your results, they're going to want it too. And once our current supply runs out, there's no telling how long it could take to restock. Also, it's important to know the Venus Factor will never be available in stores or on any other website. We're only able to offer this special pricing here, and only because we've partnered directly with our FDA-approved manufacturing facility to ship directly to your door. And rest assured, this is a one-time purchase. There are no hidden charges, auto ships, or subscription traps. Just a simple, secure, risk-free order. So as long as Venus Factor is still in stock below, you'll see 3 money-saving options to choose from right under this video. Simply select your package, click the Add to Cart button, and complete your order on our 100% secure checkout page. We'll get your bottles shipped directly to your door right away. And as a special bonus, with whatever special discount package you choose, you'll also receive free access to the famous Venus Factor Body Sculpting Program, the exact program that transformed over 1 million women around the world, a real-world value of well over $300. This powerful protocol is uniquely designed to target the soft, stubborn areas that remain after the excess fat is gone, tightening, toning and sculpting your body as the inches disappear, helping you maximize your transformation and love the results you see in the mirror even more. Just one more reason why taking action today is the smartest decision you'll ever make. And listen, over the last decade, more than 1 million women have trusted me to help them take back control of their bodies and their lives. That trust means everything to me, and I'm not about to let you down now. I know you're about to experience more dramatic, life-changing results than anything you've ever tried before. But I'm not just going to promise you that, I'm going to completely guarantee it. If trying the Venus Factor doesn't turn out to be one of the best decisions you've ever made, or if you change your mind for any reason whatsoever, just let us know anytime in the next 60 days, and we'll issue you a prompt and courteous refund right away. Take the next 2 months to try it for yourself, completely risk-free. And if you don't feel your metabolism shift into high gear, if you don't see at least 10 pounds of deep, stubborn fat melt off your body, if you don't feel more energized, lighter, leaner, and more in control with each passing day, even if you use up every last bottle and still aren't thrilled with your results, then just contact our friendly customer care team and you'll get every penny back. No hassles, no hoops, no hard feelings. This is a 100% no risk, no questions asked guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Go ahead and choose your money-saving package below and experience the easiest, fastest, and most sustainable fat burning of your life, completely risk-free. Remember, no amount of diet, exercise, or anything else you've ever tried up until now ever had a real chance of working the way you hoped, because nothing you've done before addressed the root issue, the female fat-burning hormone that controls your metabolism and your ability to burn fat in the first place. But today, for the first time, you finally have a real solution, a guaranteed solution, right at your fingertips. And if you haven't taken action yet, you might not realize it, but you're standing at a major crossroads in your life right now, one that leads to 2 very different futures. Option 1 is simple. You close this page. You ignore the science behind leptin and its critical role in female fat loss. You ignore the data, the real-world results, and the women just like you who are already transforming. And you go back to doing what you've always done. But you already know what that looks like, because you've lived it. Nothing changes. The weight stays on, or gets worse. The cravings, the fatigue, the bloating, they don't go away. And maybe, worst of all, you're left wondering if it's your fault, if your body is just too far gone, if lasting fat loss simply isn't possible for women like you. But that's not what I want for you, and I know that's not what you want for yourself, which is good, because there's option 2, the better path, the easier path, the one that's already worked for hundreds of thousands of women around the world, the path that flips your fat-burning switch back on and keeps it on, where fat melts off naturally, energy returns effortlessly, and your metabolism starts working for you, not against you. Just picture the difference. You catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and you smile. You feel lighter, leaner, more alive with every passing day. You slip into clothes you haven't worn in years, and love how they fit. You walk into a room, whether it's a brunch with friends or a date night with your partner, and feel confident, radiant, and completely in control. You deserve all of this and more. And all it takes is one small act of self-love, saying yes today. So go ahead and make the smart choice, the right choice for yourself and your family while you still can. Select your money savings package below now and take full advantage of today's 100% risk-free opportunity to finally claim the body, the health, and the life you truly deserve.